Welcome back to the Daily Health Podcast series from NKS. Tai Nghe Tri Tuk, Mut Champ Dun Lai. Kyo Ling and Boss Sunny are ready to join you, sharing great formulas, simple tips, and useful insights to help you get healthier every day. Let's dive right in.
Imagine going on a strict diet, losing 3 kilos, and then realizing you almost entirely lost hard-earned muscle while keeping all your fat.
Oh, that is brutal.
Right. But welcome to today's deep dive. That nightmare scenario is, well, exactly what happens when you cut calories but ignore your sleep.
Yeah, it's a huge blind spot for people.
It really is. Okay, let's unpack this. Because for you listening, weight management isn't just about sweating at the gym. It's actually about what happens in that biological cascade right before you close your eyes.
Exactly. I mean, we tend to view weight loss as this highly active, conscious effort. But honestly, some of the heaviest metabolic lifting happens when we are completely unconscious.
And the data on this is just mind-blowing. There was this study looking at adults on the exact same calorie deficit.
Right, identical diets.
Exactly. But one group got 8.5 hours of sleep, and the other got just 5.5. The 8.5-hour group lost 1.4 kilograms of fat and 1.5 kilograms of muscle.
Pretty standard ratio.
Yeah, but the sleep-deprived group, they lost a massive 2.4 kilograms of muscle and barely any fat, like just 0.6 kilograms.
The math on that is staggering. I mean, simply getting adequate sleep-boosted fat loss by 50% and slashed muscle loss by 60%.
I like to think of the body as a business, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, like when you deprive it of sleep, it goes into this massive stress state. Cortisol spikes, the body panics, and it liquidates its most expensive department to run,
Right.
which is your muscle tissue.
Right.
While aggressively hoarding cash in its emergency fund, meaning the fat, it flat out refuses to authorize fat burning without the safety signal of deep rest.
What's fascinating here is that biological mechanism. A full night's sleep is the ultimate physiological safety signal.
Okay, safety signal.
Yeah, it tells your nervous system the threat has passed. It essentially gives your hormones permission to shift out of defense mode and into recovery mode, which means burning those emergency fat reserves.
So if deep sleep is the trigger, the goal for you is getting the body entirely out of active mode before bed. I imagine that starts with the gut, right? Like, if you're digesting a late meal, your body is essentially still working a night shift.
Exactly. You need a fast of about 3 hours before bed.
3 hours, got it.
Yeah, because if your digestive system is actively working, it's generating heat and energy.
Right.
And that keeps you out of those deep sleep stages.
And since we know late meals keep insulin elevated, I'm assuming that's like directly antagonizing the growth hormone release we need for nighttime fat burning.
You nailed it. You absolutely need insulin to go quiet so growth hormone can take over.
Makes sense.
And once insulin drops and your digestion slows down, well, your core body temperature can finally follow suit, which is the next biological hurdle to clear.
Right, because your internal thermostat naturally needs to drop, which means you absolutely shouldn't fight that process by, say, taking a hot shower or doing an intense workout 1 to 2 hours before bed.
Right, avoid those completely. And you can actually amplify that internal cooling by hacking your external environment.
Oh, how so?
Well, there's this brilliant study where people sleeping at 19 degrees Celsius, so that's roughly 66 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, pretty chilly.
Yeah, they saw a significant increase in their calorie-burning brown fat and improved insulin sensitivity. But when they slept at 27 degrees Celsius or 80 Fahrenheit, those metabolic benefits completely vanish.
Wait, I have to push back on this for a second.
Sure.
Is the cold room physically burning the fat just to keep us warm? Or is it just facilitating that deep sleep state where the hormones finally take over?
That is a great question. While brown fat does actually burn some calories to generate heat.
Since it's packed with mitochondria, unlike regular white fat.
Exactly. But the primary benefit is that dropping the ambient temperature accelerates your body's natural cooling process.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that temperature drop is the biological switch that plunges you into deep restorative sleep.
Okay, so the cold room isn't necessarily this fat-burning workout in itself. You're basically hacking your environment to force your brain into the deep sleep architecture where the real hormonal magic happens.
Precisely. You are removing the environmental friction. And speaking of friction, the final biological hurdle is your lighting environment.
Right, screens. We all know they're bad before bed.
Oh, it's worse than you think. A study comparing reading on a tablet versus a paper book showed that the blue light from screens delays sleep onset by 10 minutes.
10 minutes doesn't sound too awful.
True, but more importantly, it slashes your REM sleep and pushes melatonin production back by a full hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Wait, that completely throws off your entire circadian rhythm? Like, you're physically in bed, but biologically, your brain thinks the sun is still up.
Exactly. You are essentially trying to recreate the environment our primal biology evolved to expect at night. Cool, dark, and fasted.
Okay, so to summarize this for you, if you want to protect your muscle and burn fat while you sleep, you need to fast for 3 hours before bed, allow your body to cool, chill your room to around 66 degrees, and completely ditch the screens.
It is all about working with your biology, not against it.
Right. Which leaves you with a pretty wild thought to chew on. If artificial light and a warm, cozy room signal stress and disruption to our primal biology, well, what other modern comforts are secretly tricking our bodies into hoarding fat?